Hi guys, hello and welcome back to another video right here on the channel. So, as you do all noticed, I have an accomplice with me this afternoon for this unboxing video. We had a little thing going off camera, and it appears that Mel owes me a video. So I have called that in and asked her to jump on this unboxing video with me today. You do like unboxing, don't you?
I love unboxing.
Okay guys, so what we've got here today for you is the Fallout board game by our friends at Fantasy Flight Games. Okay, so what I'll do, give you a little bit of an introduction to it, and then we'll do the unboxing. There won't be a gameplay on this because I do have plans for the channel at a later date with regards to unboxings and gameplay videos, which there will be an announcement in due course. Okay, so Fallout, Mel. Fallout started off as a series of video games on the original Xbox. Okay, we got this one here, the Brotherhood of Steel. It went over onto the Xbox 360 with the amazing Fallout 3, and it's gone to Xbox One and PlayStation with Fallout 4. Okay, so what it basically was, it was a series of video games, and the story was, it was like role playing. So you'd pick a character and you'd go out into the world, across on like an adventure. You'd kill things, get better, collect better items, and do quests for different people, basically, yeah? Cool. Whilst exploring this world. Fallout is set in a post-apocalyptic nuclear world. Yeah. They basically dropped the bomb. If you think as a reference, maybe Mad Max, that kind of a thing. Okay, so the games are very popular, and if you just want to show a couple of the little items as well, we've got like one of the daubs from Fallout there, so you get a little bit of a vibe on what the world looks like. And we've got one of the little Vault Boy bobbleheads. In the video game, you used to collect these. They'd be you'd find them in different locations, and what they do is they give you special abilities. Cool. Okay, and for anybody old enough to remember the achievements on Xbox when you very first started, one of the achievements you get would be for collecting a full set of those little bobbleheads. Okay. So what they've basically done is they've gone away. Fantasy Flight being Fantasy Flight, the big company that they are, they've got a license and they've made this board game. Now I've seen, I took the cellophane off, didn't I, just before on camera to say be playing with knives. Okay, this. It's unopened. What they've done is they basically just took the video game franchise, took the license, they put it onto a board game. I've seen videos of this. I've seen gameplay videos. Rodney Smith's Watch It Played. I've seen various Joel at drive-through games and stuff like that. I've like reviewed it, so I've got a good idea of actually what it all is. And before I'd start, I would say that they appear to have done credit to the license. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off by showing you again the front art there. So any Fallout fans straight away are going to see this is lovely, you know, because you've got our friend there, you know, along with the art there. Okay, so the side of the box is all the same, so I'm not going to bother, you know, giving it all that. Just gives some sort of, you know, little artwork there. Again, you can see here, this doesn't mean a lot to you because I haven't played the game, but from Fallout 4, that will be known to fans of the. And you can see again the helmet's on the front here compared to helmets on the box. Spinning around there, spinning around there. Okay, so and the back of the box shows us already. So the game is set out in big tiles, and what we do, we explore the map. Cool. Okay, we go along through different areas, and as I quite often do, just to give you a little bit of a flavour. So it says Fallout, welcome home. The wasteland is a dangerous place. Resources are scarce. Ulterior motives abound, and deadly enemies greet you at every turn. In Fallout the board game, your actions have dire consequences. Completing quests changes the course of your adventure, and the choices you make during your chance encounters can change what the populace thinks of you. Okay, so what happens, you've got a couple of places, you've got like the railroad, you've got the institute, different organisations like that, and you are basically going along, making your own way through the world, going through the map, exploring, and you're doing jobs and quests for both of these factions. So you basically, it's like Game of Thrones, another video where Game of Thrones comes in. You're playing one faction off against another and furthering your own developments. Okay, so again, I'm just going to direct it back to the box before we open. So we get a set of, is it how many? 1, 2, 5. Okay, 5 lovely miniatures in here. And again, you see the big tiles here where we explore and all the bits. So let's go ahead, Mel, and open the box. So this is your first board game unboxing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So nothing on the inside there. Fantasy Flight do this. They give like a little catalogue just showing their other various games. A few you've seen, like Star Wars Legion and other bits and bobs. It's promotional bump. Looks nice, I suppose. Okay. Now this is nice. What they also tend to do, Fantasy Flight, being a top company, they'll give a learn to play book, which we have here, which I'll flick over in a little bit.
Yeah.
But they also, I think this has started with Imperial Assault when they've done that, the Star Wars one. They give a rules reference.
Yeah.
So this is nice. So we're sitting there playing this game and we flick through this. We said, okay, we go da 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 da, and this is what we do.
Yeah.
And then we come across a certain rule and we're like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So instead of having to faff around going through that, we go straight to the rules reference.
Yeah.
And, you know, for example, shop is the first one I see.
Yeah.
So it tells us how we do that.
Yeah.
So that's nice stuff. Learn to play. Rules guide, idiot proof. Okay, so straight away we come on to a great big pack of tokens. So if you want to put those up on the screen for me, okay, yeah, it's fine there. So what we see is the Nuka-Cola caps. The currency in the world of Fallout is Nuka-Cola caps.
Cool.
Okay, so we don't have pounds, dollars or whatever, we have Nuka-Cola caps. So that's those there. We have our maps and you can see they're actually marked out there as some familiar landmarks within the Fallout universe, and we see that there's like little white areas. Okay, so I think you can move, if you do a move action, you can do 2 spaces, so you go like, you know, 1 to 2 like that, 3 to 4. Okay, so you're not moving the tile, you're moving through the tile to all these different locations. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just open these up here and we can actually just show all the different tiles that we have. Okay, just getting that there and getting it off camera. So we have this one here. Do you want to hold them up while I pass them to you? Okay, we have another one here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show the camera there for you for a few seconds for you to get an idea, but I don't want to do it long enough where you are, you know, getting any kind of spoilers. If you just turn that tile that way, you can see some letters there, guys, and they spell special. On the board game, you had a screen and you had different letters, sort of saying special, sort of strength, perception, all that kind of stuff, and they come in. So any of you guys who played the games, like I said earlier, this is extremely close to the board game. So as you level up,
Cool, yeah,
you like them?
Yeah.
As you level up, you get these little letters and they give you extra things like re-rolls and stuff like that.
Cool.
Okay, so now we go on to a little bit more complex. We get more tiles and you can see these different colour ones. There's like yellow, there's grey, there's red, there's green, and these have little signs like a little bug on it and like a little skull and stuff like that. Now these are the enemies. Okay, so the game, you are essentially, there's 2 ways to play the game. There are, I think it's 1 to 4 players, it says on the box.
Yeah.
So you can basically all play against each other, starting off on the map and going through the world on your own, doing your own thing, and you've got to acquire points for doing quests.
Cool.
Okay, so the first person to, say, 11 points wins the game. The game can also beat you by, remember I said to you, you've got 2 factions, the railroad.
Yeah.
And so basically, we all working for them. So if the tile moves down, if the counter moves down on the game, the little piece of card that basically runs the game, you know, if it runs down onto that, then you can basically lose the game anyway if the agenda of the institute or the railroad get met before yours.
Right.
Okay, so you're all against each other, but you're against the game as well.
Yeah.
Or you've got a solo mode where you can go out like the video game into the world on your own with your own character, and you can just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's more mechanics which I'll speak about as we show the parts there. Okay, so that is there. So we're now starting to see all the monster tokens and stuff there. So I say anybody who plays the video games will love this automatically.
Yeah.
Can I just show the other side of that there? I just want to show here, guys, these are the tokens. So these are like the other side of the monster tokens. So they'd start off on the flip side so you couldn't see.
Yeah.
And then these are what you're going to encounter further on. Okay. Again, it looks like pretty much a repeat. Something's come flying out here already. I know what that is. Okay, so more of them, guys. So as you can see, you get an awful lot of token board pieces.
Yeah.
And tokens as per any Fantasy Flight game.
Yeah.
Even more. So we can see one of these now. I think they are the they are little marker tokens. So these now are like marker tokens. So again, I keep referencing the video game. So in the game, you have set waypoints to go to. So you might have to go to a nuclear station.
Yeah.
And in the game, on the map, there'll be like a little direction token showing you where to, a waypoint finder. So that is also available within the game there, guys. And we have more of our components. Okay, star tokens represent the railroad, shields represent the institute, more of our little coins here. And this is our little board, our gamer board. And again, you can see like little vault boys, I think they're called, you know, in there with the iconography.
Yeah.
It's all very like 50s.
Yeah.
You know, it's as if a bomb's been dropped in the 50s and we're now dealing with it, you know. So that basically, guys, are all of the pop-outs, the tiles. Okay. Then I'm going to ask Melody to show you our figures. Again, this is the first time I've seen these. I've seen them on other people's videos, but like, you know, if you just want to show them up to the camera after you've had a look at them, love. Okay, so we have 5 different characters, which I'll put down here for you.
They're pretty cool, and the detail's amazing.
If you paint, they'd be really nice, to be fair. I think that's the ghoul. He has some special extra rules to do with radiation and stuff. Again, another reference for the guys who played the games. So, you know, again, you can, I mean, if you don't paint these, they're nice enough cool, just to, you know, walk across the map and to, you know, to represent you there. I'm going to pass you the one I think looks amazing in a minute. Just want to show him. This guy's your tank. Anybody who knows, anybody who knows me when I play my games, I always like to play a tank, like a warrior or, you know, that cat. I mean, look at the size of the gun on that guy. You know what I mean? He's going to give some serious action out, isn't he? Okay, we have a little bag of little knickknacks to stick into your gaming board and that kind of thing. What I do want to show, right, okay, is the combat dice.
They look amazing.
Yeah, so if you want to show them up to the screen for me, you get 3 of these. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got little.
So straight away, if you show another side for me, that's fine. That's excellent. So okay, so showing that there. So what you can see, folks who know the game, is there was a system in the game called VATS. Okay, and what you do is you'd use that to shoot a gun. And it'll tell you like the percentage. And if you look on the dice, you can see little green areas around the body.
Yeah.
That's where the enemy's vulnerable.
Right.
Okay, so
cool.
on those tokens, they say the power of the enemy.
Yeah.
And they show where his weakness is. So in this case here, you'd have to hit the arms, the body, or the legs.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you see 2 little dots. They're called pips. So what you do is you'd roll these 3 dice in a combat. And as long as you had, say if the enemy was strength 2. Yeah. As long as you had 2 of the areas on his little card, arms, body, head, legs, then you killed him. Right, but what's nice is you see these pips. Okay, so a little bit of maths required here, guys. See the pips. So if it's say if you're 3 dice and you roll, say, 2 pips as well. Now the enemy hits you first. Right. Okay, so you have like a health tracker. So say if the enemy hit us for 2 and we killed him. Yeah. You times his level by the pips you get. So level 2 times 2 pips are before hits. So you take 4 hits of damage straight away before killing this enemy. Are you with me? Yeah. So it's a really, it's lovely. It just harps back to the game so many times. It's such a fantastic little system. And these dice are cruel.
They're cool, aren't they?
Yeah, they're cool, but they're cruel. They're not nice dice. In all the gameplays I've seen, this is quite a toughie, this, guys. So as I say, iconography all over again. And then we have just a series of cards. Now these, I'm not sure, because I didn't have a look at the contents on the back of the box, but these are all numbered, okay? So remember I said to you before about in the game you go on quests? Yes. Okay, now in a computer game, video game, you go along and you go point A to point B. Then point B tells you to do something and go to point C, okay? Yeah. So what these cards do is they're numbered. So you do a quest. Like, I'll give you an example here. Card number 72. So it just says, a woman in a lab coat inspects you as you enter the lab. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of the text because I don't want to give away what it is, because people are going to buy this. And then you basically get 2 choices. Now, if you do one choice, it'll tell you to go and get card number ABC, 1, 2, 3 out of that deck. If you decide to do the other thing, you get 3 choices. Yeah. Whatever choice you make, you pull a number card out of here.
Ah, okay.
And it'll tell you where you're going. So it almost harps back to those adventure books.
Yeah.
Choose your own adventure.
Cool.
So you might turn around and, I don't know, maybe try and kill the lab assistant, and then you'd have to go somewhere. Or you might turn around and take the job that she gives you, and that'll tell you to go to Diamond City or whatever. Yeah. So that's basically how the game is run there, guys. You get different cards, and they're like, if you can shop, then there's like items that you find. You can basically loot some of the bad guys. So if you kill like a baddie, you can get loot. So you might find a gun, or you might find water, or you might find a med pack or something like that. Yeah. Okay, and then we get our smaller cards, which are called agenda cards. And again, look at the iconography, all to do with the game. And what happens is how you win. I said to you before, you get points. Okay, first to 11, first to 8, first to whatever. And what you do is you draw a couple of these cards, or you get them throughout the game, and they're worth points. Okay, so the more you do, the more points you get. The more points you get, you win the game first. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going to go through these because I don't want to spoil it. It's just a simple unboxing for folks. I'd go mad if I was watching this. I've turned videos off where people have been doing it, and they turn around and said, you know, you go in, you do. I don't want to know. You're not going to go watch a movie on a cinema tomorrow, are you?
If someone tells you all about it,
and
what you're doing.
There's a big cliffhanger. The Empire Strikes Back, if someone had turned around and said, you know, Vader's Luke's dad, I'd have been like, what? You know, you don't want to know spoilers, do you?
No.
Okay, so we've got yet another pack of cards. So the mechanic of this game is board
cards,
and cards. Okay, and we have, what do we have here? Right, these are our scenarios. Okay, so off the top of my head, well, double checking, I think there's 4 scenarios for multiplayer, and there's 1 scenario where we play together. Okay. So I'm going to show you what they look like as a quick indicator, but I'm not going to give you any details whatsoever about them. Okay, so that is our cards there. I'm just going to I'll show you the inside of the box, because again, it's got that real sort of 50s post-nuclear Fallout kind of vibe to it. And I'm just going to look underneath there just to see if there's any hidden items there. No, there isn't. Okay, so that basically, guys, is the Fallout board game. Right, I said at the top of the show top of the video, been a long day, that I'm not going to be doing unboxing straight away, but there will probably be an unboxing at some point over this, and it's something I'm looking forward to playing. Not playing the video games yourself. A little confession, I asked Mel to just have a little look at the back of the box before the video started, so I didn't drop her in it basically like I normally do. I probably haven't described it the best. It's an unboxing show, what's in the box, for anyone who's interested in buying the game. Is it something you fancy having a look at?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
I like these type of games where you build the tiles up on and explore.
Well, all the tiles are turned over. There's only so many tiles. If I show you this here, and I show the folks, like, it shows you how you start the scenario there. Okay? So straight away, that's how the map's set out. Now, all the green and all the orange ones, you've got to turn them over as you explore them. Now, you don't know what's in there. So you've only got a couple of locations to start off with. And you can turn that tile over there, and it might be somewhere you're looking for. You may turn it over, and it might be covered in enemies. You don't know what you're getting. And they are shuffled up and placed randomly. So the only ones to stay in that order are the ones the locations you've got to have in the game. I think some of the threads, the quest lines are from Fallout 2, Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 for you folks out there. This comes with 1 expansion and a really, really clever little box as well. So the expansion is called New California, and that is basically, if I just show that there, same sort of thing again. Typical expansion box, more missions, more characters for you to play.
Cool.
Okay, more things to do. Still stays with the same format, everyone against each other, 1 co-op. Okay. There is also something I'm getting imported from the States as we speak, called the Atom Bonds, and that's a small expansion, and it makes all the missions in that. And all the missions in this, so you have about 10 scenarios, all completely 100% cooperative. So you know when those cold winter nights come round and we're looking for a game to play, we can go into the wasteland together. And play together. We win together, we lose together. Okay, guys, so look, that's just a little overview there of what that game's like. Leave me a comment below. I'm going to go through the usual things. Do you play the Fallout games? Are you a role-playing fan? You know, Do you play them? Have you played them? Are you not interested in playing them? Are they not for you? What do you like about the board games? You fans of the video games, I personally, like I said on numerous occasions through the video, really, I love this is Fallout. They've nailed the IP perfectly. What do you guys think? You played the games, the video games. I'm showing you the content of the board game. What do you think? Is this something you play? And when that point arrives on the channel, spoiler, when unboxings become more frequent, is it something you'd like to see? Alright, so gonna leave it there, guys. If you're new here, you like this content, hit that subscribe button, share, give me a like. More importantly, leave that important comment below. Okay, all you returning folks, thank you for your support, as always. This is Mel. I'm Nick. This was Fallout, and we'll see you all soon for another board game unboxing, won't we?
We will.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.